Ready?
Ah, yeah, where you at? You're on this guy.
Oh, yeah. Here we are, bud. Back again for another one. Oh, yeah. This is the Keep It Game podcast. That's Keep, and I am Game. Trying a whole bunch of crazy video stuff out here this time, so hopefully I don't get too disoriented with it all, but
Yeah, I can see it going down a bed road.
yeah, I'm already stressing out. So, yeah, crazy day today. Today is 420. You
Oh,
know,
yeah?
Yeah, today's the 420. You know what that means, man. Only means one thing.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Middle of frickin' April. That's when we need the bad joke noise. The da-da-da, wow. But blowing up the spot there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so what's going on, bud? We're back here for another one. Coming hot off another weekend on a Monday.
I mean, I got a bunch, so,
Yeah.
like, small stuff.
All right. That's all right. That's all right.
Some of it I don't want to get into off the bat, so.
All right. Well, how do you want to start this thing? You want to jump into our weekends? Or,
Don't matter.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I mean, how do you want to start? Your weekend? Or?
oh, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, it was a decent weekend. I guess I'll, well, I'm already got a little battery here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's going to die real quick. Yeah, it was a good weekend. We started on Friday, as most weekends do. I don't even remember Friday. Yeah, I think it was the normal. Hung out. We watched a couple movies. Did we? Man, I wasn't prepared for this Friday at all. I don't remember.
Talking about it or
Yeah,
experiencing
talking
it?
about it. I don't remember at all. I think it was we watched movies. Oh, we did watch movies. I fell asleep during the first one, but Laura said it was really good.
Yeah.
It was the most dangerous or most violent year. It's like I wouldn't even call it a gangster film. It was like
I think I saw that.
it's about like an oil company.
Yes, I did
and
see that.
This Italian
Yes, yeah.
guy. I really wish I could have stayed awake for it because it seemed awesome. Like, but I was just long day at work. I'm like, I just kept passing out.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, she said it was great. She loved it, so that's all that matters. And then because I slept through that one, I unfortunately was wide awake for the entire Horrible Bosses 2. You know, she's
Yeah.
like, all right, let's watch that one for Most Violent Year first, just in case it's depressing, so we can have like a comedy afterwards.
Yeah.
But that just fucked me over because I would have loved to sleep through most, Horrible Bosses 2. And then,
Did I tell you?
yeah, I know. I mean, I was like, all right, Burr was talking it up, and I kept hearing good things. You said it was bad. I also heard it was bad so it was a big mix, like straight down the middle. So I was like, all right, it's something to watch. We're out, like, we have no shows to watch right now, so I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
let's just fucking watch it. And yeah, none of the jokes landed with me, except for one. It was one of the times they were talking to Jamie Foxx in the bar, and not the Nick Curtin-Dale thing. That was kind of funny. But oh shit, what the hell was it? I don't know. But there was like one joke that maybe the only like cool thing and redeeming quality it had was the when they like did the very man, my brain's not working today. Ocean's 11 style, like showing the final heist type thing. Like that was cool.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty badass.
Yeah, like I said, I mean it was decent. I could see where some people think it's funny, but
Yeah. But
it's like I said, didn't take much to write it.
yeah. Yeah, and then I think before bed I watched like this documentary on like urban legends. Like it was pretty cool, but it wasn't anything great. Like the real Candyman, like the guy that would poison Halloween candy, killer clowns, and like real stories of how they like actually happened in a bunch of places in Chicago. Guys dressing up as clowns and like abducting kids on the streets, and yeah, a couple other ones. So just stupid like that. Small things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. And then Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Oh yeah, a bunch of errands. Right? Yeah. Jeez, I'm not working right now. Yeah, a bunch of errands we did.
Of course not. You're at home.
Yeah, a bunch of errands, and then I ended up going. My buddy had like a man shower, if you will.
Jesus, that
But it's not what you think. It's what he did was like it was actually pretty smart. You know how like normally have the bridal shower where like everybody just brings like gifts for the baby type thing?
Well, that'd be a baby shower.
That's what I mean. Not a bridal shower, sorry. Baby shower, because they're having a kid. So he did a man shower, which was basically he invited all his buddies over. We all brought a pack of diapers. And then the pack of diapers got you into the poker game. And then we had like a poker game, which I won, by the way.
Nice.
First time ever with those guys. Poker game. There was a dart tournament, which me and my good buddy Dick Bush, we actually we took that too. So I was killing it that day. I was freaking pumped. And he had like ribs, like bacon wrapped sausages. There was like kebabs with like kielbasa, potatoes, and onions, like in a marinade. So those were amazing.
That sounds good.
What else was there? The ribs had yeah, just tons of like meat. There was a buffalo chicken dip, and like some cheddar cheese, and oh yeah, it was just a total man day. It was real good. I pretty much did that all night, hung out, and then yeah, Sunday was just a chore day. Did a bunch of chores because all right, here's a big problem.
Oh, it was a nice weekend. All weekend.
Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Especially Sunday, man. Sunday was like, I think it was up to 70s on Sunday.
Saturday it was like 75.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were outside in the garage all for that man party there.
Oh.
And then, yeah, Sunday, you can see I got some sun, hanging out, planting some trees next weekend, so I'll have that story for you. Exciting. Really.
Playing trees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, planting.
Planting trees.
I thought you said playing.
No, planting trees in the back, so that'll be fun on Saturday.
What kind of trees?
We're going to do the arborvitaes.
Okay.
What? What?
I got this dogwood over here.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think?
I got this dogwood over here.
It's not baseball. Yeah, that's a good one. Huh?
I'm sorry. I thought we missed now. What, arborvitae?
Yeah,
All right.
we're doing a row of arborvitaes out in the back.
Yeah.
For privacy. And then, yeah, did a bunch of that. But, oh, dude, the lady was ripping pissed on Saturday morning. Because the fucking cats, once again, they don't cease to amaze us. Woke up and I guess the whole night, the little bitch there, she chewed every single string on our blinds in the front. So none of the strings worked at all. So we pretty much just had to like literally chewed them, and then like some was missing, and like if you pulled it, just nothing happened. Like it was, dude. She spent all night chewed every fucking thing. I was like, come on. So we had to get all new blinds for the front, stringless, obviously.
Jeez.
And yeah, it was terrible.
You almost got to get the windows with the shades in the middle.
Oh yeah, I know. We trust me. We looked at every fucking kind, man. Like, all right, will the cats destroy this?
Yeah.
Type thing. So So yeah, that was fun. Not really. And then yeah, had a good dinner. And then yeah, here I am today.
Yeah.
It was a decent weekend. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. There was one on Thursday, which kind of started my weekend. I went over Ryan's, and we were. He got a bunch of paintball guns, and I'll tell you,
really?
man. He bought them for the reason because the woodchuck problem.
Oh. He
So
stole it.
yeah, our plan was to sit out on his back deck and wait for him, and then just fucking light him up. Unfortunately, that never happened, but we did go out shooting with him, and man, I forget how freaking awesome those things are.
Yeah, because didn't you used to have one when we were
Oh
growing
yeah,
up?
we used to play it back in the day, man. It was a ton of fun. But like, I almost forgot what it's like to shoot a gun until like I popped a couple with that thing. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
now I know why people love this. It's just you freaking shoot that thing straight up, and it's like, you just whoosh.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. So yeah, we were just popping some trees and like some planters and stuff. Fortunately, we didn't get any woodchucks because he's having a serious problem. I'll have to get him on here to talk about it because they're jerks. But
There's more than one now?
yeah, and they keep like getting under his shed, man, and they keep trying to block it off, but they keep getting under there and stuff, and it's at the point where like his mom last year was like, oh, we'll save him, we'll just scare him away. She put like mothballs in there and stuff, but like now she's just like, yeah, do whatever it takes to get rid of these fucking things,
Why, what are they doing? Are they like eating the garden or something?
I don't know about that much, but I know they must be doing something. I mean, they do have a dog, so that would be a problem there. I think they are fucking up the garden, maybe chewing the wood on the shed, type thing. And plus, they're just living under the shed, so that's not a good thing, But, well, if they die or, if they shit down there and piss down there a bunch, and I don't know. I'll have to get them on here to talk about it, but
Yeah.
I don't know that much. I just know I want to shoot one. And then
You want to shoot one for no reason? I don't got a reason, but if I see you.
oh yeah, take the fucker out. But yeah, and then we did that, and me and him went halves on a hookah a couple weeks ago. So just sitting out in the nice warm weather on Thursday, chilling out, nice brisk night, smoking the hoop. That was fucking great, man. I missed that. So we got a nice like sweet honeydew melon flavor. Oh yeah, nice and refreshing. Oh yeah.
One of the ones like he used to have where it had like multiple.
We got a one hose guy this time,
Wow.
just because it's small. It was cheap. We didn't go crazy. We just figured, we both missed it, so we're like, hey, we'll just get a cheap one. But it's pretty solid, man. It's good company, but it's a little like travel size one type thing because we don't need anything expensive or crazy for just hanging out on the deck,
Yeah.
But so yeah, that was fun. And then yeah, wasn't a crazy weekend, but it was definitely eventful.
Yeah.
Not like weeks past, but it was good, man. Good to relax. Didn't get the game at all this week though, but I will.
Yeah, I thought you beat it though.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't beat online, so
True.
you only get better. So I'm probably back to being terrible again. I'm serious, man. Those freaking like first-person shooter games online, you stop playing for like one day or two, you absolutely get destroyed the next time you play. You have to like, be on it every day. It's ridiculous. But so yeah, man. How about you? Let's get in the swing of things here. Let's
Well, I mean, I said I have a ton, but not really.
It's all right.
So Friday, we're doing some chores, trying to start the weekend. The lady's friend from school was coming down from Maine
Oh wow.
to hang out for the day and do some work, whatever. Yeah, so we were trying to clean up the house on Friday, get some laundry done, and we were in the middle of making dinner, and she goes down to switch the stuff from the washer to the dryer. Oh, that's it. I was making at the end of last year, right before winter, I processed all my tomatoes that were left.
Yep.
And halfway through my sauce, and then I froze it all so that I could make sauce as I wanted.
Yeah.
So it's been taking up too much room in the freezer. So Friday, I took it out, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to make my sauce today.
Yeah, man.
So I was doing that all day, just leave it on the stovetop, letting it simmer. But I was busy cleaning and doing whatever all day, so I never actually like tasted. I just let it sit and simmer and cook down.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just so happened I was going to taste it, and the wife screams, "Oh, you got to get down here right now!" It's like, holy shit! So I just drop everything, run downstairs, and there's a baby mouse
Oh, Jesus.
on the floor.
There it is.
So then, to try and speed this story up, we have a pet mouse now.
Oh. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Like baby? Or...
Like, I was late coming here because I was hand feeding it for 45 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Hand nursing it. So
I don't have a sound effect, but I can do the...
yeah, I don't have that either, but that's exactly the...
Oh. Like a mouse or like a field mouse?
Yeah.
Like a ghost?
Like...
Sorry.
Inside. Yeah.
So what do you get? You bought like a little cage for it, like a hamster cage or something, or is it just having fun?
Just I actually had grabbed a one of those Omaha styrofoam boxes, like if you get Omaha steaks.
That's smart.
That they send. My mom had ordered some a while back, and I took the box because
nice.
that mushroom log I was telling you about.
Yeah.
You got to soak it for 24 hours, and I didn't have anything to soak it in. So, like, when she got that, I was like, that's perfect size. So
Does that hold water pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I didn't do it yet. I still got to do it. But anyways, so
Styrofoam holds water, huh?
Yeah, that's what buoys are made out of.
Yeah, but they don't hold water. They float on it.
Yeah, but it's just a box, though. If you put water in it, it's going to hold it.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
But anyways, so we ended up keeping them in there, and then my mother-in-law had a cage she had gotten, but it's like a mesh, like a fabric mesh, like
almost like the stuff you put down on
like
your bed bedding.
No, like basketball short kind of.
Oh, okay.
So it's more for like birds, I guess, than mice. So the wife ordered a. Well, she didn't want to order one at first because we weren't even sure if the mouse was gonna live.
Oh, jeez.
But she was, and like it's so young, you have to feed it every 2 hours.
Holy crap!
So like she like set the. I kept saying it'd be fine, just feed it when we get up.
What the hell are you gonna do at work? You gonna bring it with you?
Well, it's as soon as it didn't have its eyes open when we found it, and it ended up opening its eyes like a day and a half later. And they say that after it opens its eyes, you can start trying to get it to feeding itself, like whatever little bits of crackers or rice. So now his eyes are open, so we're trying to get him to feed himself. But all of this week, it'll probably be like I was home today, so I had to feed him.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, I'm gonna get up, feed him when I get up to go to work, and then when she gets up to go to work, she'll feed him again, and then she's gonna drop him off, and her brother is gonna feed him, and then she's gonna leave work at lunch or like.
Jeez.
It's mainly set up for this week, and then we're hoping by next Sunday he's gonna just be eating on his own.
You guys are committing for this little guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have a pet mouse now. And
yeah. Ryder eating him yet?
No, Ryder actually came over and sniffed him. It was very gentle. And like didn't even acknowledge that it's like a living thing. Because Ryder loves chickens.
Yeah.
Like he'll chase them. He thinks it's the greatest thing on earth.
Well, for him, yeah, it's a living toy, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and meanwhile, the chickens have a heart attack, like this giant fucking thing chasing after him.
He can't. He won't listen neither. But yeah. So.
Well, that's cool, man.
Been wrapped up in a mouse lately.
I thought I was gonna go where my stories usually go.
No,
I was gonna talk to you all about being scared about it.
No. No, he's crawling all over me. It's the opposite.
That's pretty. I feel like I could use that. You kind of get over the fear of them, like this little thing that's unpredictable, and you don't know what it's gonna do.
Like that, since we found him, like wasn't like he had fur, but his eyes still weren't open, so he wasn't like just born, but he's still like a baby. But like now, like you put your hand in the cage, and he'll just like crawl up because he knows it's time to eat.
Eh.
Like he's not afraid of humans, you know. So he'll just crawl up and like he likes my hands, I think, because they're a little bigger and meatier
Yeah.
than hers, and they
Yeah.
stay a little warmer. So like
You?
that. Well,
Mr. No Circulation?
yeah, but that's my fingertips. He likes to sit in the palm,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
and then it pokes his little head out the top, and you got to feed him with a paintbrush.
A paintbrush?
Yeah.
What are you feeding him? Milk?
Yeah, it's like kitten's milk.
Oh, the like electrolyte shit?
Yeah, kind of that you would feed newborn kittens.
Yeah, I forgot. We had to buy some of that for the little girl.
Yeah. And before that, we used condensed milk. Which I guess is the same thing, but it's like more sugary, so they shouldn't have it like the whole time. But it was enough till we got to the pet store.
Pedialyte?
No,
Is that the name of it?
I don't remember the name of it.
It's like a clear liquid just full of electrolytes and.
No, it's a milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it smells like evaporated milk, or not evaporated, powdered milk to me.
Yeah.
But you only know what that smells like if you. Anyways.
Got a story here?
No, it's just if you came up with no money, you know what dry
Oh.
milk smells like. But
Gotcha.
yeah, so we got a pet mouse now, but because she's been giving me shit because I've wanted chickens forever, like
Oh, yeah.
you know, like whatever. But now I'm like, all right, you know, because she's talking like if we find more mice, I'm like, no, only one mouse.
Yeah. Because
And
odds are if it's like a mouse, like, good luck catching it. And when you do, I wouldn't touch the thing because it'll probably bite you. Like if
Oh, grown up, yeah, no.
yeah, grown up mouse.
No,
She talking babies?
yeah, but even then, she said even though we're keeping this one, she doesn't want to encourage
Yeah,
like others
true.
to stay.
But like, how long are you planning on keeping it though?
Well, I asked her today before she left for work, and it's a deer mouse, and apparently in the wild they live to be like about a year,
Oh,
but
really?
when you have them as a pet, they can live up to 5 years.
Ooh,
Yeah, this is a
that's a big difference.
going to kindergarten. So today I was cleaning.
I'm all ready to go to school, Dad, and then it fucking dies the next day. It's terrible. It's got its backpack on and it just falls over.
I'm ready to learn.
You're gonna die today. All right, I'm sorry. That's not appropriate for something you love. Sorry. I
He's a
apologize.
fast little dude though.
Yeah?
He
He doesn't have his eyes open, but he's running?
no, he has his eyes open now,
Oh, yeah.
and he's getting stronger. Like it seems like every time you feed him.
Nice.
So like at first, like he was like real wobbly. He couldn't even like really walk. He just like
Yeah.
would fall over. Now he's getting fast.
Nice.
So today I was cleaning up the basement a little, and I was doing some spray foam. Well, I started to, and I've done it in the past a bunch. I screw the top on, and it's got the long little hose on it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and because I got a bunch of holes under my sill on the top of the foundation. So I started to use it. I'm like, man, it feels like really weird. It's not coming out great.
Yeah.
And like did a couple pumps, it sprayed out a little, and then did a couple pumps, sprayed out a little more, and all of a sudden the whole thing just like snapped in half, and it shot a bunch of goo back at me. And I'm sitting on top of a bucket with my head up in cobwebs, in between the two floor rafters, and luckily it just shot right by my face.
Oh, jeez.
Landing on my sweatshirt. There's a little hard spot now, but Jesus Christ.
If you cut this out without context, it'd be hilarious. I'm sorry.
And then animate it.
Yeah. Ugh. You gotta watch out for that sucker. It'll shoot back at you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good to know when I gotta use that stuff.
It's the only time I've ever had it happen.
I wonder if the freaking the straw was clogged or something.
I don't think so. It seemed more like
Like back pressure.
like there was already like a crack into the part where you screw in the top of the aerosol can,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know.
Oh man, can't wait to listen back to that. Gave it a couple pumps and a little bit came out, and then just gave it a couple more pumps, and then freaking shot back at me, hit me right,
came out.
went right by my head. I got a little hard spot in my sweatshirt now. Oh Jesus!
Yeah. Kill your phone.
Yeah, well, nobody's watching, so I figure I'll just cut it so my phone doesn't die. We're trying that. I think every episode we're going to do a quick little broadcast on the Periscope Day if you want to. 7 total viewers. That was pretty good. If you want to come by and check it out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And the one thing you might notice, we're debating on getting rid of the live show day. So
yeah, it's been causing so many problems that we're still gonna try and do a video every week, but it'll just upload a couple days after.
Yeah,
instead of the live feed.
Yeah, the live feed, we're just sick of getting messages that it isn't working or there's no sound or, it seems like no matter what I do, I can't get the thing to work. So I think we're going to X-nay that and just stick with a real video.
Yeah.
Like you said. So
yeah, just
so the listener knows if they're looking for it.
I mean, if we hear enough people say that they want the live, we'll try and work on it. But for now, it doesn't seem worth it. We'll still put up the video, still have the audio.
Yeah. If we get enough votes
for live
on Twitter, hit us up, hashtag Keep and Gam Go Live. If we get enough of those, I'm gonna say more than 10.
We'll try and
we'll
try and make it work.
I'll keep trying, but otherwise, I'm not worried about it. So remember that, Keep and Gam Go Live if you want it. But so anyways, a little interruption there. But,
no.
Yeah, but that's pretty.
Well, the wife was joking with me.
I did not expect that, I guess.
Oh, the mouse
thing, yeah.
The wife was joking with me before she left. She's like, yeah, there's cat talk, and now there's mouse talk.
Oh, yeah.
Update,
I hear you.
And,
I could talk about friggin' mice myself.
Right.
Hearing them in the walls and shit. I don't know, Ryan was telling me, because he's having the same problem. I guess in wintertime, they come in, they burrow in, and then like this time now, all the noise and scratching and stuff is them basically, they're dumb and they don't remember how they got in, so they're just trying to find their way out.
Yeah.
And then hopefully they do and they don't fucking die.
Yep.
So I'm going to set some traps because he also showed me how to do that. So, because I got the ones, the whole reason I never set them up before, I didn't want to talk about being a vagina, but I never was big into the the mousetrap thing because thing goes in there, it dies. What do I gotta fucking do with it? I'm not big. It's just weird to me. Like you get the shovel, pick the thing up, and then I gotta walk through the house with 2 cats with a dead mouse on a shovel. So I'm like, all right, that ain't gonna work. But then
that's when you stand on one side of the room and just kind of like toss it up.
Go for the home run shot.
You do a little bit of outfield practice with the cats. I got it.
Come on, champ. This is going to be a big one. Line drive. There it is. No, but I guess these are disposable traps. So if something gets in there, it tells you, and you just throw it out in the bag, and then I bring the bag out. But I didn't know that, so I was like being a vagina about it. And I shouldn't say this, but it did happen. I was vacuuming down here. Remember that day I cleaned up down here for the first time?
Mm-hmm. Somehow a butter knife ended up down here.
So I was vacuuming, and I kind of went out. There's like a little mat at the bottom of the stairs. I was vacuuming that, and I kind of went over, shut the vacuum off, and looked back, and noticed that the mat was like raised a bit. So I was like immediately stopped. It was like, oh Jesus, there's something underneath there, because it was like flat and then like raised up, like something like went
Yeah.
and hit underneath it when I was vacuuming. So like I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh Jesus. So what do I do? So I go upstairs, I get a giant Tupperware, put it on the end, like of the hole, start like hitting the mat. Nothing's really happening. So I'm like, oh jeez. Kind of leave it there for a little bit, just kind of like, you know, just watching it, just, you know, like, because I'm like, all right, I could either lift it up and just be a man and then quickly do it, or I could just try to entice it and get it out of there. So obviously I just sat around and waited. So I eventually moved the Tupperware, and I'm like, I kind of like hit it a little bit, and it kind of made like a cold, like that sound, like it almost sounded like wet underneath. You know what I mean? Like if there's water underneath a mat and you like slap it, it kind of makes that sound.
Yeah, like a dead.
So I'm like, oh fuck, did I step on it when I was vacuuming? Is there like a dead mouse under there? So I'm like freaking out even more. So I'm like, all right. After like a half hour, 45 minutes of just standing over the thing, you know, just like ready with gloves on, like just with a Tupperware, and I think I had a bucket too.
Cat pooped under there and hit it.
I'm just like, you know, I can't get myself to just lift the rug up, you know? So after like almost an hour of talking to myself, I'm just like, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta fucking do this. I swear to God, it took like an hour, and I was like, all right, I'm sick of standing here, you know? I was in a groove, I was getting the house clean, and now it's like, all right, so I just lift the rug up quick, and there was nothing under there but a stick. A little like piece of wood was like just jammed like straight up holding the rug up. So like after an hour it was like the biggest relief and like the biggest disappointment. Because it was like I was like, all right, I just wasted an hour because I'm a veg and I like didn't want to deal with the fucking mouse. But then again it was like, all right, now I don't have to deal with it, you know? Because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, all right, there's a squish mouse under there. Sounds like there's a mess.
So you just leave it for a while.
I was like, I either got to get a shovel and then walk through the house, and then the cats are going to smell it immediately and start attacking it. And it's like, oh, Jesus. But yeah, so it ended up being. But that's how I am with mice. Like, it takes me hours to figure it out.
Well, no, not to invite you to come see it.
Oh, yeah.
Start wailing on it.
Wait, put it underneath the rug first.
Wait, let me see that. Oh man! If people can't tell, we both have soundboards now.
Just put it like in a Santa Claus type sack and hang it up and just start going to town on the thing.
Oh man!
Oh jeez. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I give you a lot of props for doing what you did, man. Because I'd probably just scoop it out and throw it. That ain't me. I don't care if it's a baby or not. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know, mice. You know.
Well, I mean, if you go back in the archives, you can find that story of my one encounter with a mouse down here. Was, remember, it like kept poking out of the hole on me, and then it happened when you and Ryan were here after the show.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, that scared the shit out of me enough. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm just waiting for those things to get the hell out, and then I'm gonna seal it up because I don't want to seal it up now.
Yeah, keep them in.
And then they can't get out, and then they either die in here or they find their way upstairs, and then we got a bigger problem. So,
well, not necessarily. The cats will take care of it.
Yeah, but I don't, that also stresses me out because if the freaking rat has anything wrong with it, then my cat's got ticks now, or freaking diseases.
Ticks?
What, dude?
Just walking around.
Mice have ticks. Hell yeah.
Not from eating it.
Fleas.
I don't know, I guess.
That's how the plague started. The bubonic plague. Fleas on rats.
Fleas on fleas.
Fleas on fleas. But got my disease on flea? No.
On flee away?
Got it on flea away. Oh. That's a good one. No, so yeah, I don't like that concept. And then the concept
cats
of
that eat them?
yeah, the mice being upstairs. And then so I think setting the traps would be best, because if they do get in or they come back, boom, nailed them.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I don't know. What else you do this weekend? Let's get off mice.
Not much really. Did a bunch of yard work. Cobweb.
Oh, it looks like I thought it was a inchworm coming down.
No, I'm not sure what's caught in it, but it's a cobweb with something hanging in it.
Well,
But anyways, I did did a bunch of yard work with the wife.
Nice.
Laid down some mulch and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And some
Stayed away from the
rocks.
house with it, did you?
Yeah, just along the fence. Then we went and put up a fence at my mom's.
Damn.
Yeah,
Fence?
like a wire fence, kind of like what you gave me, but not the
Oh, okay.
not with the coating on it.
Yeah, does she still have the garden going?
I still have it, but the only thing that's really there is kale and onion.
Yeah.
I didn't plant anything
Yeah,
because
it's hard to maintain.
yeah, house that I'm not living at. But I mean, dill and
Oh, that lemon basil.
yeah, lemon mint.
Oh, lemon
always-
mint. That was it.
Yeah, lemon mint and dill just
Ah.
like took over.
Can't kill it, dude.
Yeah,
That's good though.
and spearmint.
Ooh, the spearmint.
But
Hell
yeah, no. Back when I used to live there, there was a landscape company that was hired to do the lawn next door. Is an elderly lady,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
and like one day I came home and I saw tracks that weren't anybody that lived at my house in the yard, like shoe print kind of things, you know. And I saw a truck parked outside, which isn't too uncommon for that area.
Yeah.
You know, people are always parking on the street there. And then just so happens these guys come walking around the corner that I saw. They had some like buckets, you know, like landscape buckets and stuff to put in the back of the truck. Long story short, I was a jackass and just stared the dudes down. And come to find out they're the landscapers for next door. And they've been cutting through my mom's yard by foot and with all their mowing equipment and all the machines like that. Going through those side yard bushes that were all, my father-in-law went and,
Yeah.
you know, everything. So, I don't want to say the name of them.
No, I mean,
But,
obviously, but so what?
like-
You put a fence up too?
Yeah, because my mom was on vacation or she had a day off that day. Saw him cut through because her dog went crazy.
Yeah.
The little girl there. So she went outside and asked him not to cut through her property, and they laughed at her.
You serious?
Yeah. So, whatever, long story short, ended up getting a fence and putting it up for her.
Yeah.
And then cleaning up her yard and everything. But,
Jesus.
yeah.
That's shitty, man.
Yeah. Yep. So,
That sucks.
we'll see. Because now if they cut the fence, I'm going to be ripping.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, the house you're talking about, they have a pretty substantial sized driveway. Why don't they just fucking back up the driveway?
You know, I have no idea. Like, and
Maybe it's not like the old lady would be like, no, don't do it.
the old, I mean, last time I think you've seen it, the old lady had a car. She doesn't even have a car anymore.
Ah,
They must have pulled her license. So, like,
There's
they
nothing
could,
there.
yeah. I have no idea why they do it, but
Maybe they don't like pulling out of it or something.
I don't know.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I guess they're blowing all the leaves back into my mom's yard, too.
Jeez. That's
Yeah.
a shitty company.
Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah. Yeah.
That's a no good.
No good.
I know what you need to do. Take them motherfuckers there. There you go. The break in, make it happen.
Man, this one's so quiet.
Turn it up.
It's practically all the way up.
Nah.
Now I'm gonna hit that one button that was
Oh Jesus.
blew our eardrums
Keep
out.
your hands on the ready. But yeah.
Yep. So go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nonsense throwaway stuff. I saw MTV's bringing back Celebrity Deathmatch.
You got it, dude. I saw that.
Yep. 8 years later.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be awesome.
Or they're just gonna completely trash it.
Yeah.
You know.
The only way I think they could trash it is if they do it like all CGI. Whereas before it was like clay, right? It was like
Yeah.
a claymation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that show used to look like shit. But it was so,
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they make everything like smooth and like, really nice looking,
Yeah.
yeah, that won't be any fun. Because they used to do some bad stuff on that show.
Yeah.
Man, back when TV was great. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Is it going to be on MTV again?
I would imagine if MTV's doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't read the whole article because I don't get MTV anyways, but
Yeah. Me neither. I'll catch it somehow.
yeah, somewhere on the interwebs.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird, though, because if you think about it, I mean, at least me, there's no celebrities I care about nowadays.
No,
Like, to root for.
but well, I mean, like,
Whereas, like, back then, it was like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously you have a favorite.
yeah, Kurt Cobain, Marilyn Manson,
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
Somebody you liked,
Yeah,
But now it's like, who the fuck, what are they going to do? Like, Drake and...
probably Drake, Lil Wayne, or
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj,
they
and,
all die.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, that'll happen.
You know,
Kim Kardashian
It'll be
versus like Iggy Azalea.
yeah, it'd be fight of the asses.
Fight of the asses. Fight for the asses, not the ages.
And not ice.
Yeah, because they used to have weapons and like crazy shit would happen.
Yeah.
Like somebody farted fire one time, I think. Man, I'm having all these weird memories of the show coming back to me right now. And then the guy with the mustache, the commentator guy,
Oh yeah.
he was awesome. I hope they bring them back.
Yeah.
The
him
skinny
and
guy
yeah,
and the mustache.
tall guy, and then the short mustache.
Yeah. Man, that show was awesome.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, today I caught a little clip of Key and Peele.
Oh, new one?
I'm not. It's newer. I haven't seen it before, but they were doing a Family Matters
Oh, jeez.
spoof, and pretty good. And character wise, I forgot the shorter guy's name. I never remember which one's which. But anyways, he plays Carl.
Yeah.
And he's like complaining. It looks a lot like him. And then they have Urkel come in, and it's the kid from Walking Dead, or that did Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
He's in Walking Dead?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't watch this season. He came in this season.
Oh, cool.
But yeah.
Everybody. That show was great, too.
Hates Chris. Yeah. Yeah. He's starting to be in a lot of stuff lately.
That, for some reason, thinking about Celebrity Deathmatch and then that kid, like, I don't know if it's Eddie Murphy or no, Chris Rock and Claymation, but for some reason I got like a like flashback of the PJs. Like, remember that show? The Claymation, the PJs?
No.
The projects. It was like a little fat chubby guy with like hair that stood up really tall, and he was like the or no, maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm also bringing in Hey Arnold here. The PJs was like Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah, I do.
And he was like
that.
the project, like, what do they call that? The landlord. So then he would like fix everything, and then there was he had like, it was his family. It was based around his family.
Yeah.
And then he'd go around and tenants and fix their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the PJs.
I never watched it, but I always saw like
Oh,
commercials and
I used to
stuff.
love that show. The same thing, like the claymation. Man, the claymation used to be big back then in the early 2000s,
Yeah,
late 90s.
yeah,
PJs. I think it was Eddie Murphy.
yeah. It was. I think. I don't know. Like I said, I never watched it, but I remember commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit, man.
Yeah.
Old school television.
There you go. I'm sure they'd have Kevin Hart against somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, Medea will show up.
Yeah.
Medea will show up.
Yeah.
If they can afford it, Medea will be there. Who else would they? I mean, right now, Jennifer Lopez. I think she used to be in there.
She was. Yeah, she did
Back in
one.
the
She
day.
was the big ass one back then.
Yeah, so it'll be Kim Kardashian, Iggy Azalea. It'll be like fucking Drake and those guys. Who else is big right now?
One Direction. Are they still a thing?
No, dude, they're old news, man.
Are they?
I think so. Yeah, because Bieber will be in it.
Yep, Beaver.
Bieber, Miley Cyrus will come in on a wrecking ball and destroy somebody.
Yeah. The Jonas Brothers.
Are they still hot?
I know Nick is
He might be in it.
because he's doing like R&B now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's been on The Voice lately too.
Oh, Adam Levine. He'll be in
Adam
it.
Levine. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I can imagine.
I bet you they'll do that. They'll do like the
Oh,
Voice
First
judges
American
against.
Idol.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, that's even better. I was gonna say against each other, but against American Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idol versus The Voice. Oh, man, dude. Why aren't we writers for this show? You destroy it right now.
Yeah. I'm not good at clay, but you know,
I was just thinking of somebody. Oh, I hope Terry Crews just has an episode.
just him
And he
making his
just-
pecs bounce.
Fuck shit up. Yeah. He's got to win. You know?
Yeah.
Him versus like an old Stallone.
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
remember that when they used to have the Rocky? That was another claymation thing. This is all about late 90s claymation. Remember the old Brisk commercials?
Yeah.
That's Brisk, baby.
Nah, that's got to be early 2000s.
Yeah.
I think was the claymation time, early 2000s.
Yeah, dude. The old Brisk commercials. I remember that and the Snowman.
You know what? Yeah.
The Snowman.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Still love those.
You know, I bet you they're gonna make fun of I could see him going down that road, is making fun of Brad Pitt and Angelina and all their
Just throwing kids.
Yeah, just throwing kids.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about actors. We're thinking music, but like
Yeah.
McConaughey, fucking who's the guy there from Mars Volta?
Oh, Jared.
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
He'll be in there, probably dressed as his
Yeah.
from Dallas Buyers Club,
Yeah.
looking all scrawny and stuff.
Who the hell is big right now too?
Oh, that dude there. It'll be like Seth Rogen
Yeah.
versus the other one there,
Oh,
That
James
was-
Franco.
Franco's, and
The kid you always talk about there from
the fat kid, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. I was thinking the dude that just did the wrestler movie. Now Channing Tatum.
Oh, there he is. That's
Yeah.
the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
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 Channing
yeah.
Tatum will come in there. Yeah, it'll be like him and Jonah Hill versus some like Seth Rogen and Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep forgetting Franco. Fuck Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good battle, dude.
Yeah.
The what was the movie they were in?
The Neighbors.
No. Jonah Hill and the guy you just said. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, where they're together, they're cops.
Oh, 21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street. Did you watch 22?
Yeah.
22 was good, man. I like that one.
Yeah.
Although the whole movie, I was just like, why is Jonah Hill here?
Yeah.
You know, Channing
But-
Tatum killed it.
That's they also made fun of that at the end too.
They did, yeah. I mean, Jonah Hill he's not bad. Like, he was great. Obviously, everybody talks about it, but I mean, he was great in Wolf of Wall Street, but like, I don't know. I just feel like with comedy, he's just kind of, he's done. You know,
Yeah.
like he's not the same young like fat chubby kid that everybody loves anymore. You know?
Yeah, he's beyond that funny fat.
Yeah.
Like he's not John Goodman, but
No,
he's not.
He ain't no Goodman.
He's not a chubby fat kid either. So he's like in that.
Yeah, and plus he keeps like getting skinny and looking weird,
Yeah.
and then gains it all back and looks normal.
Oh, there's another one. Rihanna and Chris Brown.
Oh,
Guaranteed
guaranteed.
match right there.
Oh yeah, good call. Oh, this gets me excited for the show again, just so I can like oh, we called it. You know,
Yeah.
that'd be a good one, Chris Brown and Rihanna. Oh yeah, super offensive. But that's what I wonder. I wonder if they're gonna go back to like, you know, being offensive, because I feel like people nowadays are more PC, and if they tried anything like they could never do Beavis and Butthead like the real show,
Mm.
you know, because people are they get too butthurt, man.
They get too what?
They get too butthurt about. They're just like, you know, they
Butthurt?
get offended. Never heard that saying?
No.
They get all fucking up in arms about stupid shit, man. It's just comedy or it's TV, you know.
Yeah.
But Lindsay Lohan, she'll show up against somebody. Oh, nailed it. Lindsay Lohan and Amanda Bynes, two crazy ass bitches that are always in trouble.
Yep. And then I bet you, or another way they could go too is Jodi Arias from the Florida. She killed her boyfriend in that huge trial.
Oh.
Dr. Drew was all involved in that shit.
That's right.
And
I don't know if they'll go that deep.
And what's his name there? Zimmerman.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Zimmerman. Who's another pedophile that happened recently?
He's not a pedophile.
Zimmerman? Oh, I'm thinking of the coach that was like touching boys.
All of them.
No,
Jesus.
what the hell was that guy's name? He was like a professional basketball coach. Not the racist one. There was another. Oh, I just had it. I'm sure the listeners are yelling at me right now. Or maybe no, I'm not thinking about the racist one. Sandusky,
I don't know.
right?
I don't know if I even heard about it.
I think it's Sandusky who was like touching boys or fiddling the players or something. I don't know. Or no, he was sending naked pictures. That's the one that. Who were you talking about?
I wish I had the first person camera of that.
No, the one Dr. Drew was all involved with was
Jodi Arias.
the woman.
Or Arias? Jodi Arias?
Is that a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was getting pictures of dicks from the basketball coach, and that was Sandusky.
No, you're talking about... That's some lady that, like, she's a professional, right?
Yeah.
No, Jodi Arias was on trial in Florida because she killed her boy... Or was it Florida? No, Florida was Zimmerman.
Yeah.
I don't remember where Jodi was from. But anyway, she killed her boyfriend. It was huge.
Yeah.
I never read about it, as you can tell.
Oh, it was huge. You wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, they went on about it. I saw every commercial. But
No, Drew talked about it for months.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, because I remember them interviewing the chick that got fiddled by Sandusky. Because he was sending her like dick pics and stuff. And she saved them all. She saved them all. And, you know, kind of the old school Brett Favre deal. Like, hey.
Saved all his wiener pics.
Oh, yeah. You ever want to see a wiener? Talk to Ben.
He's impressive, huh?
No, I just remember him. Jesus Christ. I just remember. What am I saying? No, I just remember he sent me the picture of Brett Favre's wiener one time. I was like, what the hell? But moving on.
Bending his bobbling.
Oh, Jesus. Let's try not to get offensive here.
Yeah, huh?
Excited. So I say we move on from Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah, I did not think we were gonna go into it like that.
No, but that was good, man. I really hope that some of our predictions come true, man. I think they will. I mean, they gotta, you know? Oh, you know who will be on there? Bruce Jenner.
Oh,
As
yeah.
a woman, all like fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That's a guaranteed. I don't know who will fight, but
yeah.
some other transvestite. That's famous. Ooh, him versus Jared Leto dressed up as
Yeah.
his Dallas Buyers Club. I mean, why don't we write this show? I mean, come on. We should be the fucking writers in that room right now.
Yeah.
We'd have a whole season in like 10 minutes.
From what we rattled off, we could probably have 2 seasons.
Seriously. Well, I remember there being at least 3 fights an episode.
Yeah, true.
It was a stacked deck every show, man.
But now with
And there
commercials,
was a main event. Commercials, yeah. And it's only a half hour. So yeah, quick fights.
yeah,
You know, you kind of
either way,
yeah.
yeah, we could write a season easy.
We're talking main events here. Talking main events.
Yeah,
You know, you could because they even did shit like Vanilla Ice versus, you know, like Carrot Top type bullshit. You know.
yeah. When they
Back
ran
in the
out of
day.
stuff, yeah.
But we lay down all the hard hitters. So if any of you out there work for MTV, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Someone's getting a paycheck because of everything we just said.
yeah.
But yeah, where are we at here?
There you go. It could be Brett Favre and that New York mayor Wiener there.
Mayor Wiener.
you didn't hear about him?
Oh, Wiener.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the, oh.
Wiener was sending pictures of Wiener.
You know what? It wasn't Sandusky. Wiener was the guy who was sending pictures to that chick because she was involved in politics.
Yeah,
Oh, the listener is
she got the
excited.
wiener.
I got it right. Fine.
she got the
got the wiener.
pictures of Wiener.
Oh yeah, she got the wiener's wiener.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the dick.
yeah.
When you double up on the wiener, it becomes a dick. 2 guys in a shower.
What?
Two guys in a becomes a dick. It's official. 2 wieners.
What are you doing? I don't know if I can back you up on that one.
I was in the locker room the other day. I was just walking by and I saw a dick. All right, moving on. This show's getting terrible.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's that? All right. It's a dick.
Now I gotta watch that thing.
All right. It's a cock now.
2 dicks make a cock.
3 dicks make a cock. No. Oh, 2 dicks. So that'd be 4 guys. Make
Stop doing that.
No. If you remember, 2 wieners is a dick.
Yeah.
2 dicks is a cock. So that'd be 4 guys.
Yeah.
In a shower. If you walk by and you see a cock, that means there was 4 guys in the shower over there. Whoop.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Code talker.
And if you saw a schlong, that's the whole basketball team.
That's one schlong shower.
Oh, running out of hot water at that point.
Who has the soap?
Dick 1 or Dick 2? I don't know.
What do they pair up? God God, this is not even funny to anybody else.
I hope it is.
Oh God.
That's a schlong shower. Oh.
Oh man.
I'm not going to even get into the pecker.
No, I think your schlong shower just ended it.
Yeah. All right, so should we do you want to keep talking here, or do you want to go into a segment?
Oh, that's up to
I don't know
you.
if we can handle a segment.
Oh God, that's up to you.
You got anything else?
I don't think so. More. Oh, not if anybody cared. That plant I was trying to think of to tell you last week
Which one?
for a natural sweetener.
Oh, yeah, stevia?
Besides for stevia, I couldn't think of it, and I thought of it as soon as I left, of course. But sorghum.
Ah.
It's another natural plant, but it doesn't. I've never had it
That is
personally, but it
Cool.
supposedly doesn't taste artificial or as artificial as stevia does.
gotcha.
It's more of just a natural sweet than that kind of like whatever aftertaste.
That's how they make how I know sorghum is that's how they make gluten-free beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they use 100% sorghum.
They'll
'Cause
use
it's
it
a
in
sweetener. It's got the sugars to ferment, but it doesn't have glutens because
Yeah.
it's not a.
they'll use it in gum too.
Yeah.
Instead of aspartame.
Got to find those gums.
Yeah, they use that instead of obviously like cane sugar or aspartame. But yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
It's good to know.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can handle this next segment, but we're gonna do an No,
He's got a hairball.
I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what I called it last time. Because don't we normally try to keep the G words in our segments,
I don't have,
like gourmet glance and.
I don't have to.
Well, here's crazy news, if you will.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you a G word for crazy.
Well, I was thinking like goofy, goofy glances. I don't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense though. It'd be like, oh, I saw a fucking pelican wearing a baseball hat. That was a goofy glance.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that one.
All right. So basically, what this segment is I go on the internet and due to my source, I can't reveal, but I find a bunch of wacky. That's what I was making the throw up sound for. The wacky news stories.
Oh. It's a silent G.
Silent G. So all these news stories I've only read the title, haven't read the meat. So I'm sorry.
Bringing it back.
I haven't I haven't read anything other than the title, so I'll start off with the title and we'll dive into it. Man with a large penis struggles to have sex.
You're really bringing it back.
Yeah, you're gonna notice a theme here with this week's episode.
Could you say it's our slogan?
This is the worst show I've ever done.
Yeah, we're like 3 years old.
All right.
Oh Jesus!
All right, so here's the first one. A man with a large penis struggles to have sex. A man in Germany who receives silicone injections for a penis enlargement proves bigger isn't always better. Not going to say his name. A 45-year-old man from Berlin, shared with Vice the heavy price he must pay for his 7-pound, 9-inch long, and 3-inch wide penis, which is nothing short of amusing. After you reach a certain size, you can't do certain things anymore. At least not with everyone, and not without some foreplay. That was a quote. Jesus.
He's got a little baby hanging between his legs.
Oh, wait till I show you the picture.
Oh, God.
But there are other things you can do with it. The guy told Vice,
Hammer
you just
and
have
nail.
to free yourself from established roles and hardened ideas about sex and ready to play. His desire to get a penis enlargement started about 20 years ago when he used a penis pump. He found when he went out, pumped up, it was a good feeling. It felt great. I had the feeling that I wasn't trapped in the body I was born with, but that I had the possibility to shape it, to change it. He tried enlarging himself with saline injections, but he did not like that they would only temporarily change his groin area. So he did silicone injections as a permanent solution for enlarging his penis and scrotum. All right, I'm done reading this. But look at this picture here. It's something. He pretty much wears pants, but he's got a build like a money sack on the front of his pants.
He wears a fanny pack for his stuff.
It's like an old school like sack of coins.
He looks familiar. Like he looks like somebody.
That's not a good thing. He looks like Jeremy Renner.
Maybe that's it. He looks like somebody famous to me.
I would think Jeremy Renner. But so yeah, he's got a giant sack, literally. Yeah. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Man accidentally shoots himself in testicles in Los Angeles. A man accidentally shot himself in the testicles while walking down a street in Los Angeles Saturday, police said. The 26-year-old was enjoying a stroll with his girlfriend on Beverly Boulevard and Robinson Street in Silver Lane at around 12:45 a.m. when he heard a pop. A Los Angeles Police Department spokesman said. Much to his dismay, he discovered his gun had accidentally discharged, with the bullet hitting him in the private parts. He was rushed to the hospital in stable condition.
Jesus.
There was no other witnesses besides his girlfriend. Could you imagine just walking down the street? Oh, let's go check out Hollywood Boulevard. Oh! Oh! You know, there goes your nutsack.
Jesus.
Dude, honestly, every time I see that in a movie or like a show, where the guy like takes the gun and puts it like down the front of his pants,
or even a back, wherever, waistline.
Gee, were you nuts?
Yeah.
Do you know how many stories there are like this of this actually happening? He had a fucking AK in his pants.
There goes all of his butt cheeks.
It's gonna look like Swiss cheese when he's done. Oh Jesus. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Self-performed circumcision goes wrong. Woo! Oh! That's the worst. Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't do sounds.
No, that was fantastic. All right.
Oh, God.
A drunken man tried to remove his foreskin and ended up almost cutting off his penis, police said. Responding to the EMS hotline call, a team of emergency workers found the man in pain and lying in the pool of blood. They performed initial treatment at the scene to stop the bleeding before rushing him to the whatever hospital. The incident happened at a rented room located near the... That's not a word. Bus stand in some district. I don't know. It must be another country because none of that makes sense. A ferry passenger was walking yesterday. What? I think whoever wrote this was from another country.
Probably.
A ferry passenger was walking yesterday from the ferry terminal to the bus station when he heard a cry for help from a rented room. He saw, Thong Chai Padang, 33, in the state of drunkenness and soaked in blood around his crotch. He's the one who made the call. He was conscious when they got to the scene and coherent. Oh, he was conscious but could not give a coherent statement due to the pain and inebriation. The passerby who made the emergency call said, while waiting for the emergency medical service, Thong Chai told him that he used his shaving razor to remove the foreskin. Oh.
How did he plan to sew it back up?
Oh. While trying to stretch out and remove the foreskin, he said he accidentally made a deep cut on his penis. That's the penis. The spokesman said the doctor stitched up the razor cut. He also said that Thong Chai would have to wait for his wound to heal in a few weeks before checking whether his penis could function again.
Jesus.
I apologize, folks. I thought these would be funnier. That's just wrong. No. Like I said, I always get light-winded. Here's a good one. This one will bring in some good spirits here.
You doing any sound from that?
No, just turn it off. I'll stop with it. Yes, fantastic. Mom loses 5 kids over sex party with daughter's friends.
Wow.
Yeah, that's something to be excited about. Invite me over. A 35-year-old Georgia mother has lost custody of her 5 children after usually hosting a party for her teen and partaking of pot, sex, a hot tub, and naked twister.
Oh, I think I saw this.
Woo! Sounds like you. This chick was charged with 2 counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor for the party at her home in Evans, Augusta suburb. She was arrested Monday after her new Alcoholics Anonymous sponsor alerted the Columbia County Sheriff's Office on Saturday following a meeting with the chick, according to the investigation. So her sponsor gave her up. The sponsor said that the chick, who is divorcing her husband, an Iraq war veteran, told her she had lost custody of the children, ages 4, 6, 8, 10, and 16, at an emergency hearing April 6th after they learned about the recent party. The children were with their father one night when the 16-year-old daughter texted her mother to ask if she could have some friends over to party, according to the sponsor's account. "Come on, let's party," she replied. Oh yeah, so she was out of it. The teens drank alcohol and smoked marijuana. This is a good 420 episode. She joined them in playing Naked Twister. Her sponsor told investigators. She said she had sex in the bathroom with an 18-year-old boy.
Nice. They even called it a boy.
Yeah. They later recounted. She said she later recounts waking up at 3:30 a.m. to discover her daughter, 16-year-old boyfriend having sex with her. Jesus.
With her daughter or with her?
No, the sponsor said that the chick that's in trouble, the 36-year-old lady, she woke up at like 3:30 a.m. and found her daughter's boyfriend having sex with her.
Jesus.
He's not facing charges because there is no evidence of rape, because the lady refuses to discuss the case. She works in an Augusta bridal shop. She'll be attending a sexual addiction workshop at her local Mormon church. She was released after posting a $3,200 bond. Jesus. I apologize, folks. I thought these were better. Like I said, I only read the title here.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Here's a good one, even though I said last one would be good. Man, woman fight over food. Who pooped in bathtub? Oh, Jesus. Wait, there's no words.
There's only a video.
Oh, jeez. They make you answer a survey question before you can read the rest of the article.
Clickbait.
Yeah. Below are selected incidents from the Placer County Sheriff's Office of what happened. March 1st. At 12:30 a.m. on the 600 block at 267 in Kings Beach, a male subject was arrested for public intoxication after causing a disturbance at a residence. The next day, March 2nd. 8 a.m. Same, it doesn't matter where it is. A male subject was turned over to California Highway Patrol for a suspended DUI. At 10:15 a.m., report was taken for alleged tampering with a vehicle. Unknown suspect loosened the lug nuts on a victim's tires sometime in the past 2 days, and victim's tire came off while driving on the highway. Jesus, we got some tampering here. The next day, March 3rd. At 6 a.m., an unknown female was captured on surveillance video shoplifting approximately $100 worth of merchandise from a business. At 11 a.m., an unknown suspect stole victims' medications out of a car within a 5-minute time period. At 8 p.m., a male driver was stopped for having no taillights on this vehicle. A male was subsequently turned over to California police for a suspected DUI. What is this? At 5:45 p.m.,
This doesn't sound like pooping in a...
I think it's the same two people, though.
Oh.
The female and the male that keep getting in trouble here. Female became enraged after the victim hit her car with a shopping cart. Female suspect started kicking the victim's car, and it escalated to a physical altercation. Suspect was arrested for battery and felony vandalism. So that was the 4th. The 6th, 12:30 a.m., male subject was arrested on 2 outstanding warrants out of Placer County. I don't know what that means. At 4 p.m., though, an unknown suspect stole victim's hot tub in the past week.
Stole a hot tub?
I guess. At 12 a.m., unknown suspect used a rock in a failed attempt to break into an ATM. Jesus, what an idiot.
Let me in.
At 12:30 a.m., a male subject pulled into the oncoming traffic, almost causing a collision. Deputy observed this occur and determined he had been drinking. The subject was turned over to California for DUI. What is? Maybe this is like all the things that happened.
Yeah, skip to the end.
Oh. At 7:30 a.m., victim woke up to find a very intoxicated male standing in his bedroom. The male suspect refused to leave, so the victim and his roommate tied up his legs until deputies arrived. He was arrested for trespassing and stuff. Here it is. March 10th, 5:15 p.m. Report was taken for mutual battery between roommates. Male and female roommates started a fight over food, and one accused the other of defecating in the bathtub.
Jeez.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was a long way to go.
I feel like I just wasted it.
It's not like you're just reading the police blotter.
Of like everything that happened that week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a very personal story from my friend here. Redhead banned from school for being too ginger. 17-year-old was about to hit her senior exams. Had been Jesus Christ.
That's the one.
All right. You got to stop. I apologize, folks. A 17-year-old who was about to hit her senior exam had been banned from school because her hair was too ginger. She has naturally auburn hair.
That's a nice way to put it.
It is, actually. She's had the same color for 3 years.
For 3 years?
Yeah,
Is that really what it says?
Yeah. But after returning from the Easter school holiday break, teachers at Trinity School in UK? Yes, UK.
I'm okay. Are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. When she got back from Easter vacation, they banned her from attending the classes until she got a more appropriate hair color. I've had the same color for the past 3 years, and nobody at school has commented on it. Oh.
Yeah, so she dyed it.
Everybody knows me as that young ginger singer. Oh, Jesus. She's got a video of her playing the guitar. I was very angry at first, but then burst into tears. She offered to pin up her hair if teachers were concerned about the color, but the offer was rejected. Emily said the color had been a bone of contention since the start of school year, but teachers had let her get away with it. The laughable thing is that her hair was brighter than this on prom night. Jeez. I won Best Hairstyle Award.
Yeah, so she just dyed it. She's not a real ginger.
No, she's a fake. It's still ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? And this is where I leave you on my last one because the title was hilarious. And the picture I'm looking at right now is even funnier. So I'm just going to show you this video before I start. Or this picture.
All right. Your video.
It's a picture.
What the heck is that?
All right.
Don't even tell me that's a human.
Let me read the title here for you. Romanian youths brutally spin elderly woman.
That was not an old lady.
That was an old lady.
It looked like a stuffed animal.
They have her by like the shoulders.
And like what? Like a sleeping bag?
I don't know. Let me read.
She looks like a big burrito.
This might be too funny for me to get through, but I'm going to try. A shocking video has emerged showing a group of thugs swinging an elderly woman around in circles as she cries for help. I'm sorry. It's terrible, but it's so ridiculous. Footage... I've never seen that word before. It captured the Romanian village of something, shows a gang of about 5 or 6 men hanging outside a bar. The men are seen laughing and joking as one of the attackers swings the terrified woman around the middle of the road. Jeez. Yeah, see her legs?
Yeah. When it did the split view, you could see it, but
That's fucked up.
yeah.
As a woman walks off, the man is seen on camera flexing his muscles, and he is edged on by his friends. Spin her again. A request he duly fulfills. Local police say they are looking into the incident, and once they identified the man in the video, they will press charges. Here's the video. I haven't watched this yet, so I might be loud. Come on. I can't believe this. Like, the old lady doesn't look real. Like you said, it looks like she's, like, in a sleeping bag or something.
Yeah, at first it looked like a stuffed animal of, like, Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's just, like, the color of her jacket. It just, I don't know.
I hope it works. I apologize, folks.
Yeah, this video is, You know. Jesus Christ.
This whole episode is gonna blow people's eardrums out.
Yeah.
And we apologize.
Just waiting for the video. Oh, speaking of crickets. Man, I got a bunch of like ponds and stuff near me.
Yeah.
Near my house. And the peepers have been out for a week now. Oh man, that's a great sound.
Yeah? What the hell's a peeper?
Like crickets. Like
okay.
the guys you hear at night. They're little chirpers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice and quiet. No
Yeah.
cars like before. Just,
Yeah, because it's all ponds and like the marshy area they hang out.
Oh, you got frogs yet?
Yeah, actually we have. Do you hear her screaming?
Yeah, I heard her like crying.
When the video is done loading.
Yeah, because that was always... Alright, we get the gist. That was always my favorite thing about being like up in Vermont, like just at nighttime, especially out fishing. You just hear the of the bullfrogs.
Yeah.
That's the best. Shut up.
Video's still going.
Facts about red hair. Fuck your red hair.
Ah, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good to hear him. You little peepers.
Yeah. I'm jealous of that. All I got are fucking dogs.
Oh, we got plenty of dogs. Including mine. The old guys under your leg there. If that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, so that's our news. Not as good as last time, but I feel like everything, it sounded awesome, but then when I read it,
Oh,
it was
the
like,
titles?
Yeah, it was like, oh, geez. This is not going the way I wanted it to. But definitely look for that video if you want to watch an old lady get swung around.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
I wonder who's videotaping it.
Probably their buddies. Everybody has a camera phone now. But yeah. So one thing I did, I don't know, where are we at on time?
Probably around an hour.
An hour and a half, man.
You got something?
Well, not really. More of a theory.
What's that?
I think young kids these days are trouble. No. Swinging old ladies around, you know, giving themselves circumcisions. Let me tell you. No, I just noticed these days, man, kids these days, like it seems like they don't have any boundaries when it comes to talking to you. I wish. It's like I just feel like, you know, not that there's like a lack, I mean, maybe it is a lack of respect, or maybe they're just not raised the way we were. But the main thing that I'm thinking about is like, there was two instances. The first one, this is the one that really got me thinking. And then it kind of put it all into perspective. Like, I was in the grocery store one day, I think it was by myself. And I was just picking up a couple things. And, yeah, so I'm sitting there. I got a young kid, you know, beeping and booping me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking to, like, the next register over behind me. And they're kind of just bullshitting about, like, money or something. And then this kid, who I could tell was the kid that was beeping and booping me, I could tell he was, like, a little bit younger. And this kid was, like, a little bit older behind me. And he says to him, like, yo, so... He was kind of talking like money, and then he's like, yeah, so how much you got in your bank account?
Wait, who's talking?
The younger kid was talking to the kid behind me.
Okay.
And he was saying to him, he's like, yo, so how much you got in your bank account? And I could tell, like, the little bit older kid was just, like, trying to ignore him. Just like, you know. And then he asked him again. Like, even in the middle of our transaction, he's like, yo, so what do you got in your bank account? And you could tell the older kid was like 2,500 or something. You know, just trying to like, you know.
Yeah.
And then the young kid was like, oh damn. But but I don't know, that it's just like I feel like I don't know, growing up like that's not something you do ever. You never like those are like the main things like with people that you don't bring up is like money, politics, and religion. That's like the big thing, you know? Like even with us, like we don't even really like talk money, and we've been, you know, we're brothers for Christ's sakes, you know, and we don't really talk money without it getting awkward, and we've known each other forever.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, it just seems like these kids have no restriction now. Like they just, you know, just ask away. And then like the other day, I worked with this kid. He's like 22, and he's always like, you know, bugging like our lead and Jesus and stuff about like money and stuff. And then like one day, you know, he was one asking about like raises and stuff. And then like the other day he was asking me like, he just came up to me out of nowhere and was like, yo, so how much you get back in your tax thing or whatever they call it?
Yeah, your tax return.
Yeah, he's like, what did you get for your tax return? Like just like that. And I'm like at first I was like, you know, not much or whatever. But then like because I had been thinking about it, like I just like dead face looked at him and I was like, you know what, dude? Hold on, let me think exactly what he said. It was something sorry. I'm trying to think of exactly what I said. But I was just like straight up like, you know what, dude? It doesn't matter. Or like yeah, it was just like, you know what, it doesn't matter, and nor do I really find it appropriate of you asking me that. Like just dead face looked at him, you know?
Yeah.
And he just stopped and just like went and sat down. Because it was like, what the hell, man? It really isn't, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like like I noticed that with a lot of young people now, you know, they just openly talk about that. Like I've heard of people like talking, you know, openly about like their parents like situations money wise and stuff, and it's like I don't know, man. We didn't grow up like that, and
Yeah, but as the next generation though,
yeah,
they don't have any privacy either.
true. Yeah.
So what's the point in trying to hide? Like, I get what you're saying. 'Cause, you know, like everywhere you work, nobody wants to talk or say how much they make.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always it's a competition. It's an ego thing.
Yeah,
I'm worth more than you are, and why do you? But in a way, I kind of respect that these kids don't let money be something that stops them. You know, like they're not afraid to ask questions, even if it is about money or like how you got to your position. Like that was seems to be another thing. Is like how'd you get where you're at?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because then most people are just like, oh, you know, they know how to stroke the right people, or you know.
Yeah. But I almost take that same idea and flip it around. Where like what was I just thinking? Like you were saying they're not afraid to ask or whatever. Crap, what was I thinking? I was thinking the opposite. Oh, jeez. I had a good argument there.
Well, I'm not saying I'm staying firm behind it. It's just I'd rather see people that are willing to talk to each other than claim up, because like just because like let's say that older kid had 20 grand in his bank account,
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything. That could have been from his parents, or he could have worked from when he was 10 delivering papers and never spent a dime.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily what he makes beeping and booping. It's his decisions in life.
Yeah.
And I guess the younger kid, if he is going to ask that, he should have the respect to listen to the story. If that kid decides to say, I have 2,500, but it's because I don't go out and party, I save all my money, or I would have 10 grand if I didn't go out and blow it on a lifted Jeep, you know, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I don't know, because like there's definitely been kids where like I've tried to they come into the job, they do find out what other people are making, and then like get pissed and wonder why they're not making that. And I do, maybe I was there at one point, maybe I see it, but like, but then I think now, like, yeah, maybe I am making a little bit more, but that's from, you're still in college, you've only worked one job,
Yeah.
and you're expecting to, be making $1 million a year, like, whereas like, I think they also don't get, and sometimes they don't listen, when I tell them, it takes experience is important, I guess, type thing.
Mm.
But man, what was my argument? But that's a frustrating too thing is that that sometimes if you can get one to listen to you talking about that, but like if a lot of times though they just don't.
No, yeah, there's a lot of
for sure.
Not even just kids though. There's just a lot of people in general. Like, I mean, we worked with plenty of guys that were older than us that, like, if they heard how much you made, if you made more than them,
oh yeah,
they'd go off the deep end.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's more of just an ego thing.
Yeah.
Like money has split families up.
Oh, that's what it was. You were saying like they're willing to talk about money and that's not really a big deal. But I almost think the opposite. I almost feel like that's it. I think like the opposite. I think that's it. I almost no, I'm kidding. No. I almost feel like they're too worried about money in a sense. Whereas like to them, money is everything, and like we've talked about on here where it's like, we're kind of at the point now where you realize that money's like really just more of something you need to stay alive, but it's not really the point of life or the meaning of life type thing. Or maybe I don't know. I feel like we have before, but
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. I don't know if it's been on here.
But I feel like kids growing up, they're kind of in that like mindset, and I feel like it's getting harder, or maybe I'm just seeing it more. Whereas like you grow up, and then trying to get a job where you make the most, no matter what. I mean that's kind of what you do, but that's like you kind of get lost in it, and then you start worrying about like what everybody around you's making. Start asking, what? Am I talking in circles?
No. Just go ahead.
What?
When you're scratching your eyes, it sounded like you farted.
Oh, sorry. And then, you know what I mean? You get caught out, you start acting, and then that ends up bumming you out, and then you end up doing shitty work, and then maybe you get fired or something. But like, it's like that constant, like,
See, that's
like what you make doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter. We can still be best friends without me ever knowing like a single dollar you have, like type thing. But
yeah,
like, because I mean, me and you aren't really the ego type people, but maybe that's the difference. But I don't know.
I've had the opposite experience, which is probably just because of the town that I work in. But whenever we hire like younger kids or like high school kids to be like part-time help around the shop and stuff, most of them don't last long, to be honest, because they come in and like my boss's test is like put you through like yard work, like more like physical labor work before you get to work on like expensive furniture.
Yeah.
And most of these kids, it's not about the money. It's about like what they want to do and what makes them happy. It's not necessarily that they're making minimum wage or above minimum wage or anything like that. It's like one of the last kids we had, he didn't care. He had the perfect opportunity to make as much money as he wanted. My boss offered him like full-time hours in the summer when he was out of school. Like he could have made as much money as he wanted to.
Yeah.
But he decided he'd rather go hang out with his buddies and work like 1 day a week and like 4 hours that one day. So like, again, the town I work in is well off.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just why I get that experience. But none of the kids I've experienced in whatever 5 years or going on 5 years I've been there, none of them have been really worried about money. It's just more about like being a kid and like
not working.
Yeah, or getting ready for college or being in college and like doing that thing.
Yeah, I mean that paired with just the general work ethic of kids these days.
Yeah, a lot of them
Fucking
don't
terrible.
have very good, but there
They
are.
want $1 million and to do minimal shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
But I could also see, well,
hope we're not coming off too pretentious here, and people are like, "Yeah, rebel."
yeah. Well, with the school loans, you were saying kids like in college want all this money.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've actually like looked into how much.
Oh, I know. School, school costs a fucking fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you have a fucking 4 to 8 year degree, I mean, you deserve a ton of money.
yeah.
But
Well, I saw like, that whole argument for people at McDonald's want to be paid 15.
yeah,
And then there's people that are saying like, my parents have been at the same job for, X amount of years, 20, 30 years, and they hardly make 15 if they make 15.
yeah,
Which I can see their point, but at the same time, if you're still at a job for 20-something years and you're not making $15 an hour, there's jobs out there that you can start above 15.
yeah, you should have left a long time ago.
Yeah, like some of that's,
Yeah.
maybe it's like you said, they're not worried about money. They're just doing what they love,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I was there at one point, but
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, I guess, to me. Kind of blows me away to hear people
Some of it,
openly talking about it like that, and that's how it all came up for me. Most of it.
yeah, but thinking back though, like when I was 16, working at the grocery store, I wouldn't like yell across the store, like, what are you making? But like,
Yeah.
I was never thought of it as like something you have to hide. Like, I don't remember if you guys ever asked me, but like if you did, I never hesitated. Whoever asked me what I was making, I just told them.
Well,
It's part of being a kid, I would think. It's once you get out of school and it's like,
yeah, because that just what I'm thinking of is like, and like my parents teaching me better was like if like I was, say when I was working at the grocery store, went up to one of my uncles and was like, "Yo, what are you making a year?" You know, like that's the approach and like the feeling I'm getting from it. Like if I ever did that,
yeah, but how
I
much
feel like
older was this kid though? Like when you were describing it, I was thinking like a 16 and an 18, 19-year-old.
if he looked about that, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a little different than being 16 asking your uncle.
Yeah, but then I got this fucking 22-year-old, all up in my business,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's different.
that I work with. But yeah, I don't know. And then it's weird. I don't want to throw a race card out here, but I feel like one of my lead, who I was talking about, was from Laos.
Yeah.
He freaking talks about everything, man. Like I don't know if he's just, he's kind of like a macho, has to be better than everybody type guy, but he's, super open, asked about everything type guy, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, but. I don't know if it's just because like the rate, I don't know, like, when you learned English, you're talking in your own language is one thing, but when it's your second, maybe like you don't always learn the, what's right and what's wrong type thing. Because he's also like asked one of the painter guys like, "Oh, you drink and stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah, every now and then." He's like, and he just out straight up was like, "Oh, you shake?" And the guy's like got pissed. He's like, "No, fuck it," So he does that kind of thing, like that kind of stuff. So, and I was like, "Jesus, man, you can't fucking say that to somebody," That's not good. But yeah, but I don't know. I guess it's weird. Different people, different strokes. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really how you were raised.
Yeah,
Because like there's countries that don't even worry about like time,
God,
and that's something that we stress on.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
And
right.
some of it's, I would say, is being a kid. Some of it's the way you're raised.
Yeah.
But I mean, to get back to like I was saying before, that's just. I mean, not 22. When you were talking about it before, I was thinking more like kids in high school still.
Well, the grocery store people were.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. So I guess that makes sense.
But like that's a generation where the only thing they know is like everything online, your bank statement, every picture you've ever taken.
Yeah.
Like there is no
Fucking
secrets.
music nowadays is just, oh, look what I got. Oh, look what I got. I got this. I got that. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just another theory I had. Next week we'll get into car consciousness.
Car conscious. So wait, so what's your theory again for these kids?
Oh, well, it wasn't really a theory. That's just what I call my random notes, my theories. It was just kids these days, and they have no boundaries. They have no. They're losing their, not politeness, but what do you call it? Manners.
Why are you trying to put limits on them, bro?
I don't get it. I'll be honest.
Trying to govern that shit down.
Oh, I hear you. Lemons.
Lemons?
Is that what you said?
Limit.
Oh, limits.
Limits.
I thought you said lemons. That's why I was like, okay. Why are you trying to put lemons on them, bro? I was like, oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You got it.
Well, if you're looking to get in contact with us, if you got any insight on young kids,
Yeah. Asking about money.
or anything, just hit us up. Send an email, keepinggamepodcast@gmail.com. Or you can send anything over at Facebook or Twitter. Just search Keep and Game or hit us up at Keep and Game. We also recently got a Periscope there. You can find us at Keep and Game. We'll be doing some videos when we're doing shows and probably some random stuff if I feel like it. Or the guy over here feels like it.
In between my mouse talk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and, hit us up. Yeah, there's a video every week on YouTube. Either a live video when we're doing the show or... oh, geez, this is 6%. There's a video of the show up there every week that we did. So this video right here. Geez, I'm falling apart here. I had such a fun time with you. What else? Yeah, if you can find us on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating. We'd appreciate it. And follow our RSS feed. Just search Keep and Game. So you subscribe. So that's what they call it. Subscribe to our RSS feed. Find it on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, anything and anywhere. So yeah.
Yeah.
You want to fade this fat bitch in? Or just turn it up. Huh. It's number 3, that's why.
No, it's not. You're number 4.
What?
You're number 4.
Oh, well. Oh, it's not even playing. That's weird.
Yeah, the music's not going through.
Oh, well.
Yeah, edit in later, I guess. That's odd.
Yeah, is that plugged in? Sorry, folks. I had a mistake.
Yeah, because we want to hear it through the headphones. If it wasn't.
Yeah, it didn't sound right.
I got no control over that. Hold on, I'm going to do a test.
Oops. I stopped it. Oh, well.
That's weird.
It is really weird. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
I'll
Bye.
just edit it in later. So, yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah.
It's good talking to you again. Hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Sorry the news was a bust.
Oh Jesus.
It was a schlong one. This episode was quite the schlong one. All right, that's enough.
It's stuck.
See, it's reading that though, which is weird.
Huh. Ah, shit, our camera turned off too.
Oh, that's why. I'm playing on here. Ha!
How the hell are you controlling it through there?
Spotify, it's all connected.
Spotify. Alright.
All right,
Do
folks.
you want to do it now?
Yeah, we'll just do another goodbye.
Alright.
All right, bud. It was good. I'll have to edit it, unfortunately, but all right, bud. Well, hey, it was a great episode. Thanks for whatever. Thanks for coming. I don't know. It was fun. Hope you had fun. Hope it wasn't too schlong of one.
It is getting pretty schlong.
Yeah. All right, let's play this bitch. Fade that fat bitch in. There it is. Well, we normally keep talking at this point.
Oh, well, not this time.
All right. All right. Thanks for listening if you still are, and we appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, catch you next week.
Bye.